okay, I tried and you raise your hand, nothing is understood from your side, or my English was too bad as well. But of course with Tour de Ski we had the main goal, and that was to increase the interest for cross-country. There is some purposes behind which we had a kind of parameter for the first, Thomas said, 3 to 4 years. We believe we could increase the interest for cross-country skiing. We will show you later some slides which underline this statement in this sense. Create an annual highlight was one of the targets as well. We believe as well for our goal for the first 3-4 seasons, which we had, we are quite close to 100% to reach at least the first couple of years. Grow media interest, someone said I will come back to that as well. Establish a premium product for cross-country skiing was also a goal which we had. Here we are not much more than 50%, but still growing as well. And unify the cross-country family with one competition, as the Tour de Ski has several formats which all athletes have to do. So there we are, let's say, at least on the positive side with our goal. And someone said if we would reach all of them on an easy way, maybe the goal would be too low as well. And another goal, another focus which we had was the TV quality actually. When I started at FIS 2003, let's say the level of TV production in general, not just about Tour de Ski, was quite from very good to very bad. So the range was huge. And what we tried to do was to be even more equal. And here as well, I believe, with seminars, with a manual which we produced, with integration of TV experts, was helping that the weakest producer also got better, and our level is maybe now from okay to very good. So there as well, it's goals which we try to follow, which are not 100%. Not everybody is very good at the moment, but still we are on the way to move up. Increase promotion of events. Oh, maybe I should have my microphone a bit down, sorry for that. That's also we have to work, we have to increase the marketing for all the events. And that's other goals which we tried to reach in this sense as well. What actually, when you are a spectator on site, what you expect and what's your at the end of the day, or when you have a visit a cross-country competition or a competition, if you go home and you think it was a good day, was a good event, I guess here we can still even be better and to increase the values of it. And of course, marketing value also, we believe we could increase it, but still it's also on the way up, but not at the end where we should be. About the the last 2 seasons about Tour de Ski. So the red column is actually from the season 07-08 and blue is 08-09. And that was broadcasting time of cross-country of the Tour de Ski events from last year. You could see we could reach quite a bit of more numbers on TV. There was in one edition there were more TV stations, that was maybe one reason. And other reasons that those TV stations which showed Tour de Ski the last 2 years, they also increased the number. So it's as you can see, if I would look only at the numbers, and you have not to look at the scale on your left side now, because that's the wrong scale for that. But just to say Novo Mesto, for example, that was actually the 1st of January, there was a high increase of numbers of hours on TV from this event, and even it was the highest of all of them. So good, that means good days, and to show sport on the best days of the year for winter sport has really a good input. And now as more TV stations are on site and transmit the races, of course it decreases the total number. When I look at the audience which we could reach, and now as we had the year before, we had 8 competitions, therefore is one column, the first red one is alone standing, and last year we had 7. As you maybe remember, we started the 27th of December last year, Tour de Ski. It was right after Christmas, we couldn't start earlier, therefore reduced the number of competitions by 1. But this year, anyhow, we will have 8 again, as we had in the season 07-08 again. But here as well, only the audience, and that's only live timing. Of course, there's a lot, I show you another slide afterwards, audience which are following live the competitions, also here I believe we can be satisfied, we are going up, we are developing, and if I would also set the first Tour de Ski year, it will be the same, just 1 year lower. And then when I look at the broadcasting time and comparing with audience or million which watched, and then of course that's all live transmissions, delayed transmissions, news transmissions and magazines, whatever it was afterwards. Then especially the first days, and that has maybe is related, there is not so many other sports events, as cross country is one of the only one which is doing their program or their welcome events, so the number was tremendous high. And especially in delayed and news transmissions, these competitions were replied very often. It was in Oberhof, maybe Germans were good, they replied this as well in all the news, in all morning breakfast TV programs and whatever. That has of course all an influence how many we could reach. But I would calculate all that from last year's Tour de Ski. We had over 570 million contacts just on TV. And that's also we had comparing with the first year Tour de Ski, when I would take the same scale again, we had about 300 million. Of course you can show and you can always play with statistics, but it's one statistic which I said to you, which was one of the main targets was to increase for the interest of cross country. That's of course related how much you come out with your program.